another Lawn Fawn video. Today we're going to be making a card with Cozy Christmas. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the Fireplace image in Memento Tuxedo Black dye ink. This is my favorite ink for Copic. It seems to just not smear as much as some of the others. And so I really like using the Copic markers with it. So we're all inked up. I'm just going to stamp that right here. We're going to end up cutting this out, so it doesn't, I'm just using paper that already had stuff on it. Okay, so now we have that stamped out. I'm going to show you how I color the fireplace to make it look like there's brick in a really easy way. So the colors that I use are R27 Cadmium Red and E27 Africano. So the first thing we're going to do is just color this whole fireplace red. And you don't have to worry about staying in the lines because we're going to color it out. So you can just kind of go across however you would like, except for right on the top because that we're going to color a darker brown. But there's that with the red. Okay. And so now the next thing we're going to do is use the E27, and we're going to add sort of these like brick-like highlights at the bottom of the different bricks. Just like that, messy. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to take the red and go back over in circles and really blend that brown in. And you really want to make it so that line, you know, doesn't appear. And so you just go in circles, and as you see as I'm going in circles, that we're getting this kind of fun brick look. So let's go and do that along this bottom too. So now we've got the whole fireplace done, and you can see the really fun brick look on the fireplace. So now we're just going to do the top real fast. I'm going to take E57 Light Walnut and just go across and fill in the whole thing. I'm not worried about the top because I'm going to cut it out. Just do that. And then we're going to take the same E27 that we used on the bricks and essentially go over most of this. And I'm going almost like to make it look like it's hardwood, so in sort of streaks. And I'm going to go back with the other marker and blend it in. So now we have a nice mantelpiece. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the fireplace out and be right back. Okay, so now our fireplace is all cut out, and we're just going to set that aside for now. And now we're going to stamp a couple other images from the set. And you'll see yours is going to come in the pretty package with all the labels. I get the tester ones. I don't get the pretty ones, so that's just what I get when I test them, and so then I leave the rest of the sets for you guys. So we're going to stamp Mr. Milkman here, and then we're going to stamp the Santa note. And then we're going to stamp the cookie plate. So we've stamped that now in the Memento ink, and these are ready for coloring. So with the milk, I'm going to actually color it this E00 Skin White. There might be a better color for milk, I just don't have it. But at least it gives it kind of that appearance of milk versus just the plain white is a little too boring. So I just wanted to add some color. And then I'm using the B00 Frost Blue and coloring in the glass. And I'm doing it in these like wispy motions like this so that you kind of get that look of glass. So there's that. The Santa I'm just going to leave blank. It's going to be like as if it was on white paper. I'm using the YG67 Moss as the plate for the cookies, just to add some green in because the fireplace is red. So I thought a green plate might be nice. I'm just going across that like that. And then I'm using E31 Brick Beige to do the cookies. And so we're just coloring these in like this. I kind of wanted them to look like snickerdoodles because I'm craving that right now. And then I'm just taking the same marker and just making it darker along the edges of these cookies, you know, as if they kind of got a little toasty in the oven. So just like that, and just adds a little bit of shading because you can layer color on top of these. So that's what I'm doing there. And we're going to go ahead and cut all of those out. Be right back. Oh, actually, let's show you one other thing. The other thing that I did was I took some basic Grey Jovial paper, which is their Christmas line, and I stamped the stockings on it. So this paper here, and here's the other paper. And this paper right here. And so they're all stamped, and I'm going to cut those out also. So these are going to be paper piece stockings. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have all of our cut pieces, and we're going to start assembling the card. So one thing I just did ahead of time is I took some more basic Grey Jovial paper. It's so pretty, and I covered the front of this card base. It's just a craft cardstock covered in the front. And also, I just wanted to say that I used Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock, the 80-pound, to do this. A lot of people have been asking me what paper I like. It's my favorite. And right now we're going to use some more Japanese washi tape. I'm kind of getting more and more addicted to this stuff. This is also from the trendy store. And this one kind of has this fun printed pattern, but to me it looks like it could be a hardwood floor. So I'm actually just putting this down along the bottom here. And I'm going to double it up because I just want it to be a little bit darker. Might even do triple. And doesn't that look like a hardwood floor? So anyways, I think double's good. And then I just wrap the edges around the back. And make sure it's all down there. Okay, so now we've got our hardwood floor. And then now the next thing we're going to do is create the background for our fireplace. So the best way to do this, at least that I've found, is to just grab, you know, put this in the corner here. Use the end of your paper, grab a pencil, and follow the lines of the fireplace, just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut outside those lines because you want it, you know, to have enough of a base outside of those lines. But you want to keep the bottom parts, you know, straight. So just like that. And then now we should have a nice base for the fireplace. So I'm just going to turn it over so we don't have that you know, pencil line. And I'm going to adhere this down, putting some adhesive on it. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm in the middle. Got all sorts of sticky stuff. This is a very well loved piece of paper. You can tell there's I've been using it a lot, so that's why it's just looking so ratty. But it's not time to throw it away just yet. So I just want to make sure that this is centered and that I have this gray part straight along the bottom. And I'm going to be able to put my fireplace right over that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive along the bottom parts of this fireplace, right here, and right there. And I'm going to put foam adhesive along the top. Okay, so now our fireplace is down, and we can start attaching all of our other little guys. So I'm going to use foam adhesive to do that. Okay, and then we're going to use some gems to put at the top of those as if they were, you know, little stocking holders. So just like that. Okay, so now we have our whole fireplace scene done. The last thing we need to do is our sentiment. So I've already gone ahead and cut this, one of these little ribbon label things. They're Spellbinders die. I got it pretty much when I first started crafting. I don't really know what the name of it is or anything, but if somebody knows, let me know. But I'm just going to stamp the sentiment in some Memento ink, and what I did was I spelled out with all the different words that this set has, have a cozy Christmas, and that's what I like, is all the words are separate. So you can spell out, I could have said have a warm winter, let's be merry and bright, you can spell out all these different fun things. So have a cozy Christmas is what I decided to spell out, and I was able to, you know, put the words on top of each other. I'm just testing it off on the side and then inking it back up. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm right in there. So now we've got our sentiment there, but the bright white really doesn't go along with our card. So what we're going to do is get out some antique linen distress ink and just get distress crazy. So I'm essentially trying to change the entire color of the cardstock. So I'm just kind of covering the whole thing here. And then I'm going to use some, this ink pad here has vintage photo on it already. And so I'm just going to use that just to get the edges. Okay, so now that's all done and it matches our card better. And so we're going to use a little ribbon. This is, I believe this is May Arts ribbon. And what we're going to end up doing is going through the hole on this, coming through the other end. And then it's going to go like this. So I'm just going to make sure I cut off enough ribbon. Foam adhesive on the back. And then I'm going to use my grid lines here to help me line everything up. I'll just take a look and make sure. And the way I'm going to adhere this ribbon is actually with my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. And so I'm just going to take this and do an X along the ribbon, like so. So I do one at an angle, another one just kind of, it gives that homespun look. And I'm going to make sure that this one's the same. Sure. And then I'm going to take my Tiny Attacher again. Try not to staple your finger. And do my other X here. And that's it. You have a finished, really special Christmas card. I'll kind of put it up to the camera here so you can see all the different parts of it. And, you know, be really great to send, you know, to your parents or somebody, you know. This isn't your mass-produced card, obviously. This is a little more of a special Christmas card. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!